For a long time, mainstream media tried to make it seem like hip-hop was all this one thing, was all the police, or it was all Fight the Power, or it was all Tennessee, or it was all pimpy. It was never that. It was always as different as each individual MC.
One of the reasons it's succeeded is that it's taken all of these various forms. So it's going to be serious, and it's going to be silly, it's going to be sexy, and it's going to be righteous. It's going to be angry, and it's going to be happy. It pretty much varies artist by artist. That's the glory of it, too. It's completely unpredictable.
I connect hip-hop with country western music. We sing about our neighborhood. They do. We sing in a dialect that we understand, and everybody else thinks it sounds stupid. We sell millions of records, and everybody says who bought them, and so do they. It's everybody's story, and it's usually stories of capitalism and struggle. So it's basically a music that's based around a certain culture, and if you don't like it, you can kiss our ass.
What hip-hop means to America right now is the very driving engine of popular culture. Meaning that Madison Avenue, Wall Street are all now being driven by hip-hop.
You know, it's a moneymaker, and that's pretty much why it is a force to be reckoned with.
There's many parts of hip-hop that are for sale right now.
I just think hip-hop has influenced the world totally, whether it's film, commercials, sports. It's the sound of this past couple of decades, you know?
I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know.
I'll let you know.
It ain't where I've been.
It ain't where I've been.
But where I'm about to go.
Top of the world.
It is where it is, and you know, you can't be mad at it. At one point in time, hip-hop wasn't even thought of as true music. Now it's almost like uncool to do, you know, because it's so commercial.
Hip-hop seems to be everywhere. I mean, it's in every department store, it's in every record store, it's in every food chain. You know, I'm sure the airlines pretty soon is going to be, you got to buckle your seatbelt. You know, it's nuts.
You know, it's been a long time since the music business could contain all the interest in hip-hop. And what you see is the culture extending into politics in a way that was unthinkable beforehand.
Come on, Jeff.
The first hip-hop president would probably be 2012. Malcolm X is on a stamp now.
Rap is still poor people. They got the mic. And that's very, very important because everything they're thinking, your kid in Beverly Hills is thinking.
The real question is, what happens next when my 9-year-old son is looking for his DMX album and finds it in my stereo?
The thing about hip-hop is, black people created their own space to speak out on what was bothering them, what made them happy, what made them sad. Yes, we had R&B. Yes, we had the blues. Yes, we had jazz. This was a new generation. This was after the disappointment of Malcolm X being murdered, Martin Luther King Jr. being murdered, disappointments, post-civil rights, inflation, don't want to integrate the schools after all, people broke, ghettos teeming. This is what I have to say. And I'm going to say it to a beat. And y'all are going to be hypnotized.
Yo, all I need is one mic, one beat, one stage, one person front, my face on the front page.
The skeptics were doubtful of rap music because it was a vocal. But what these critics forgot is the most powerful thing is when a man stands behind a pulpit and gives a speech with no music or no nothing, with a vocal. That vocal is known to start wars. That speech is known to bring peace, and that speech is known to bring love. So what they underestimated was the strongest force of the universe, and it's the voice.
I'm an inspiration all over the nation. Young ladies in the day, I'm a disco. Yes, dog. You don't stop. Give it everything you got.
Hip-hop came out of nowhere with this youth expression and this breakdancing and this fast-paced movement on cardboard and the microphone dictating what's happening and how you should feel while you're moving in a party. That whole movement alone is electric.
that is what's united the people. This is something that can connect human beings and speak to one another with a vibe and a feeling.
Really, everybody's the same. So what we talk about, you can relate to it.
It started out black, urban, and male. Now it's Eminem or Bubba Sparks or it's Missy Elliott or whatever. You know, it's developing to many things, but so long as it's honest.
You know, for all this so-called honesty, some people will say it's commerce, and some people will say it's noise and it's garbage, and it's a threat to civilization. And some other people will say, you know, it's poetry. But you can't stuff it into a little box like that. It just won't fit.
Hip-hop is so many different things.
It's fun.
Reality-based.
Your reality.
Pissed off.
Competitive.
Fresh. Global.
Positive. The real deal.
Deliberate gibberish.
Oh, weird.
Whack.
Loud.
Bling.
Big business.
Basically, talking.
Hip-hop has always been a culture, a subculture. You know, it's more than music, it's more than graffiti, it's more than breakdancing, it's more than all of that. It's a way of life.